Hello everyone, here we are in another tournament game. Today we have the 3.DarkSide versus the 7.DarkStar. It is Magma, it is Ket, it is Gold. It's a semi-final game. Let's get it underway and see who's going to the championship.
Good luck.
Yeah,
No
this is my
pressure,
land.
guys.
This is my land in the sand last year. This is where I got knocked out.
We'll see who will advance. But right now the quiet before the storm, everyone's favorite part, the loading screen here. It gives you a second to think, collect yourself, think about the strategy, what you need to do. I will be following DarkSide here on Wave 1. My co-host Linguist will be following DarkStar. If I make mistakes here in this game at announcing, I am sorry. I'm going to apologize in advance. 2 Darks in the game, so I'll do my best.
Yeah, good luck to both of you.
Call them by class. Geneticist and Juggernaut.
Could do that as well, but I'm going to try to stick to the usernames.
That would work.
That's smart.
That is.
I like.
But here we are on the map. Where is DarkSide? DarkSide's going over here. DarkStar is also over here as well, near LZ.
Ooh.
Okay.
Interesting.
Can we just defend here?
Enemies are on the map. The game is underway. Who will take the first enemy? DarkSide going back toward the kitchen. Gets the first kill and combo. He's up on top early here in Wave 1. DarkStar following.
Always up early.
More combos there from DarkStar across the way. DarkSide going out to this spawn over here. Few enemies, not too much, but a few. Get some more combos. Who's on top right now? DarkSide's on top 700 to 400.
Ooh.
Still very early here in Wave 1. Going back over toward LZ. This is DarkSide. Freeze and more combos. Get some more kills. Looks like DarkStar is encroaching now on DarkSide.
Good kill.
Not going after the same enemies, though. They're just passing by. DarkSide back over by the kitchen. Working on a small spawn again. Going back around to the back of the map. Another spawn up front here. Another couple of enemies. DarkStar getting what looks to be a slightly larger spawn near the front of the map. DarkSide on top 1400 to 1300 right now.
Here we go.
DarkSide. Bigger spawn here in the back. Coming out of the kitchen. Nice combos and kills. That gains him about 600 points or so on that one. That's pretty good. One Wraith back here. Knocks him out pretty quickly. Last few enemies on the field on Wave 1. And at the end of Wave 1, it is DarkSide on top 2500 to 2100. Close game following DarkStar here on Wave 2. Wrap around and get some nades. Same starting position again for both of our contestants. DarkStar and DarkSide going for the same spawn of enemies back here. Really wasn't that much, it seemed, in that one. DarkSide frontlining. DarkStar in the back. Is he repositioning? No. Still backlining right now. He had the dog right on me, actually. Going back toward LZ a little bit. Clears out a few enemies. Looks like DarkStar has another nice spawn of his own over there. Who's up right now? DarkStar on top. 4200 to 3300. So DarkStar takes the lead here on Wave 2. Enemies are pretty spread out here on Wave 2. They were spread out as well on Wave 1. Just another enemy over there. Really not a lot going on here by LZ. Probably over on the back of the map. Both contestants are side by side here, looking toward the kitchen. DarkStar on top 5300 to 4300. A lot coming out from the kitchen here. But it is down to the last couple enemies on Wave 2. And at the end of Wave 2, it is DarkStar on top 6,700 to 4,800. Following DarkSide here on Wave 3, it is a hack for Wave 3.
I got it.
Alright. Once again, same starting position for both contestants. The hack is over in the dark room. Ha, funny enough, in the dark room, both contestants have dark in their name. Well, dark going on. Hard to cast it, but that's okay. So following DarkSide here as the hack progresses. DarkSide has an Ascendant up there. Might watch for the sync kill. Does get away from that. Missiles come out. DarkSide getting more combos and kills across the way over there. Dark content to go ahead and whittle down that Ascendant, and that gives him the lead against 7,900 to 7,900. A 3-point lead, actually. It was 79-19 to 79-16. So very close here on Wave 3 as the hack is going. DarkSide in the front lines. DarkStar back here a little bit more away from the action. DarkStar still over there. Looks like he's getting some of the enemies that were lingering, while DarkStar was going over toward LZ a bit more. Hack is about 50% done, a little bit more now. DarkSide going
I'm
back.
so confused.
Back over toward LZ now. That was actually DarkStar. I had them confused for a second. Had to see which was which Dark. There's too many Darks on the field here. Hard to follow, but that's alright. Hack is nearly done. Who's on top? DarkStar's on top, 10,200 to 9,800. So once again, another lead change here. DarkSide going back toward the back of the map. Once again, back to the kitchen a bit. Has nice spawn. Getting rid of them. DarkStar over by LZ. Dropping down, it looks like, into the field of rocks in the front. Hack is done. It's cleanup time here on Wave 3. DarkStar goes down, gets himself back up and back into the action. Has enemies around. Looks like DarkSide is repositioning. Has one Wraith, still floating in the air. Trying to take some kills away from DarkStar. Down to the last 3 enemies on Wave 3. DarkStar gets that one. Who got that one? That was DarkSide who got that one. Should be one more. It is all the way over there. Who wants it? Looks like DarkStar's in a better position to go ahead and grab that one. DarkSide content to be over here for right now. And at the end of Wave 3, it is DarkStar on top, 13-6 to 12-7. Very close game following DarkStar here on Wave 4. Enemies incoming. And I have a feeling they're both going to start over here again. There's DarkSide. No, DarkStar's over there this time. Did block the spawn in the kitchen, but that gave DarkSide the spawn up front. That might help him out. It might even be a double spawn. But DarkStar is coming back down on top of the same spawn the DarkSide is in. Facing... Ooh, has the Fiend behind him. Might want to get out of there. That's a bad position there for DarkStar. Is getting out of there right now, repositioning himself. DarkSide's right where he needs to be, in the middle of a spawn, but not too crowded by enemies. DarkStar in the lead, 14-7 to 13-9. Where's DarkStar? He is over here.
Sorry, I'm a little hard to follow with the
No, you're
biotic
good.
dash.
I actually had to remember who I was following this wave. And I am following you there. Check score again, 16-6 to 14-9. DarkStar still on top. Working his of the map here. DarkSide coming right next to him again. So players are converging once again on a spawn, but now down to the last few enemies on Wave 4. That enemy is gone. No longer in Andromeda anymore. Should be one more. Let's see who wants it. And it's down. DarkSide gets it. At the end of Wave 4 is DarkStar top 17-4 to 16-7. Following DarkSide here on Wave 5.
Enemies incoming. We gotta move.
Alright.
Match, guys.
Contestants are side by side
Yeah,
again
it's fun.
over here. Following DarkSide here primarily for Wave 5. DarkStar now frontlining. DarkSide trying to get a better spawn and has one here at LZ. DarkStar now reversing course, coming to the spawn where DarkSide is. Still has that lead, 18-5 to 17-1. Cobra's come out from DarkSide, does get that Ascendant down. At least the orb. Ascendant itself is still up. Has a Fiend as well. He's really been hemmed in. DarkStar is down. Looks like he did get himself back up. Ooh, Fiend going for the grab here on DarkSide, but did not actually connect with the Fiend to get a grab, so he's okay there. Takes down the Fiend. A lot of kills there from DarkSide. 20,300 to 18,900. Still a close game, but DarkStar building a slight lead here on Wave 5. Contestants right next to each other again.
Motherfucker.
DarkStar's down again. Waiting for revive this time, it looks like. And DarkStar's catching up. 600-point deficit right now. Down to the last 3 enemies here on Wave 5. It's been back and forth this whole game. At the end of Wave 5 is DarkStar top 21,100 to 20,300. Very close game once again. DarkStar has been holding on to a lead, but it's been slim at some points. So it is targets here on Wave 6. First target is on the field. DarkStar not going for it. Or no, now he is going for it. DarkSide also looked like he was going for it. So following DarkStar here on Wave 6 primarily, we'll see what both of our contestants are doing, though, in terms of the target. Target is over by the kitchen, it looks like. But they're both going after other enemies right now, trying to get some extra kills. I need to get out of this mess, though. Pinned on the wall. So target is over there. DarkStar is closer to her now, but both contestants are not really looking to go after it right now. DarkStar still on top, 22-9 to 21-3. DarkStar goes down. Going to revive. Ooh, and Dark does take that. Takes the target away while DarkStar was down. So let's see if that helped. 23-2 to 23-0.
Oh, here comes the big idiot.
200-point deficit right now. Here for DarkSide. Where's DarkStar? DarkStar is down again. Linguist might be in a better position. I was grabbing some nades, but he is back into the action. So the behemoth is on the field here, proving to be a nuisance to take down. DarkSide goes down, gets himself back up. Let me go ahead and see where DarkStar is. DarkStar is over there. Target's finally down here on this wave. Going for revive on DarkStar. Looks like
health packs.
I had a Medigel. Or not Medigel, sorry, in the, it'd be Ops packs in Mass Effect 3, actually. DarkSide down again. Linguist is there for revive.
Hold my lead, thank you.
And DarkSide has taken the lead, 27-9, 26-1. So still back and forth at the end of Wave 6. It is DarkSide on top, 28-1 to 27-4. Still anyone's game going into the Extraction wave. Following DarkSide here for Extraction. Lingus will be following DarkStar. DarkSide's back over here. We started most of the waves, and so is DarkStar.
DarkStar, how are your revives?
Not good.
Okay.
But here we are. Last wave here to really make or break the game. 7-7, DarkSide on top right now. It's been back and forth the whole game. I want to say DarkStar actually has led the majority of this game, but it only matters who leads at the very end. We're going to find out here in less than 2 minutes. A minute 45 here to go in this semi-final match. Winner goes to the championship. I know it's going to be Dark, but which Dark is it going to be? You know I had to throw that one in there eventually, guys.
That's funny.
Alright, Fiend coming around the corner. Looks like DarkSide will take care of that Fiend. DarkStar's over there, other side of the map. DarkSide has more enemies pouring in. Looks like he's right where he needs to be. Still up, 30,400, 29,200. Check that, 29,400. 1,000-point deficit now for DarkStar.
Alright, I'm using one.
Gets himself back into the action. DarkSide still facing LZ. Has a lot funneling toward him. Really taking advantage of this spawn here on Wave 7. Nothing really spawning behind him here. Let me get a better position of what's going on. Has a ton of enemies. DarkStar coming up behind this spawn, though, the DarkSide had. Is definitely going to throw off the spawn point. Might have some enemies coming up behind him now in a few minutes. DarkSide is still on top, 32-5 to 31-1. Still holding on to that lead. 30 seconds to go here. More Cobras come out. $20 seconds to go here. Lots of combos right in front of LZ. Heading to LZ now. Use everything you can. 10 seconds. Who's on top? DarkSide's on top. 34-4 to 32-3. And at the end of the match, it is DarkSide on top, 36,000, 34,600. A very close game, back and forth the whole time.
Jesus.
A well-fought match. So first up, I would like to talk to you, DarkStar. This is your first year in the tournament. How do you feel about making it to the semifinals?
Oh, did we lose him?
Might have lost DarkStar. I think we might have lost his audio. He did say before this game that his mic had a slight issue with it, but that is okay. He fought hard to get to the semifinals, and it was great having him in the tournament. If he does fix his mic here in a second, we will go back to him, but we'll go ahead on to DarkSide. You are moving on to the championship match. How do you feel about this accomplishment?
I feel great. I've been practicing this match a lot, and that was the hardest fought of this wave.
Yeah, that was,
So yeah,
that was
really
awesome.
good job.
It was a great match. It was back and forth a lot. DarkStar held the lead for the majority of the match, but you were able to get it out there in the end. Final scores here, 36,000 to 34,600. Great game. And DarkStar, are you there? Is your audio still out? He did send me a message. He said he felt good about getting this far, so that is great to know, and I believe his audio did go out on us, but that's okay. He's happy to be here, and it was great to have everybody. Yep, and he did confirm it. Audio is still out. But there you go, guys. That was our first semifinal game. DarkSide is advancing.
A good match.
We'll see who your opponent is in the next one.